paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weirdo woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
Why like I'm fun? Yes, Danny and this bitch. It's my platform, baby. Come stream on Twitch. I like I'm crazy. Yeah, Danny fucking rich. Girls, don't be lazy. Put some energy in that clip. Go buy a hot tub, strip down. Shawty lose the fit. And Danny's 60, but still want some off that drip. Don't wear the safety. Twitch con, young, wild and free. These baddies chase me, but don't bring security. It's greedy, cause it's a 50-50 split. And I don't care that you get a 95 on kick. Don't be so needy. Yeah, it's a Gucci coming hit. If you're not happy, you can always leave it quick. Cause we got baddies. That's the most important bit. Come round and blow off. Yeah, right here it's live on Twitch. It's a softcore side. We got the girlies getting lit. Take all your clothes off. Get down and flash your tits. Type shit, my life a movie. TwitchCon was off the grid. I'ma watch some streams now. Chill out, cool off a bit. See you in the next one. Gucci marks generated the shit.
Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
In a world where a checkered flag is just the start, meet Ryan Wheeler, the would-be champ who seems to have run his last lap. But when a mysterious figure offers Ryan a dark bargain, promising the throne of speed, he strikes a deal with the devil that will make him ride and die. From ball-busting YouTube sensation and Arca Menard's NASCAR breakout racer Cody Dennison comes his first kick-ass comic creation. This won't be your average ride. It's a tale drenched in bone-chilling horror, soaked in violence, and wrapped around the curves of both the track and the sexiest women that'll make you forget the road ahead. Experience the race of a lifetime, or the damnation of your very soul. Will Ryan outrun his demons, or will he burn in the fiery pits of hell? Don't miss out. Get Cody across the finish line. Back Ride and Die on Indiegogo.
I have read a lot of books, and I think I'm a smart man here. However, there is one book I'm really excited about. It's one coming out soon, and it will blow you all away. The book is called Ride and Die. It's about some race car driver and some big titty demons. My good friend Cody Ake Camelot 331 wrote it, and it is amazing. You should all go back it on Indiegogo, just like I have.
I'm sweating like a country pig. I'm gunning beers and taking swigs of ice cold Jack. We're at the track, it's racing day, we're getting smacked. I never really understood this NASCAR shit. I thought, how could I be impressed when cars go left? But then I went and baby, it's the best. The ladies here are fine as spring. They'll hop to a ride on that thing. There's beer and whiskey everywhere. There's smoke and rubber in the air. I'm gunning beers, I'm shooting Jack. We're here all day, 500 laps. And when they start them engines up, man, my heart it starts to pump. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack. Now we're all obsessed, they're turning left. The beer and rubber, perfect mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. It's not loud, we're in the crowd. We're watching cars go round and round. We're in the South, the USA. We fly that flag each goddamn day. And when it's time to watch a race, we crack a beer right on our face. We watch them cars go fast and left. It's NASCAR shit's the fucking best. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. I'm drunk as shit, I love this mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. Oh Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning turning left. A dirty summer country messed up, going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their cartridge hits, I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit.
Hey, you. You're finally woke.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see dicks. Has anybody noticed this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
Oh my gosh, can you believe that we are back, boys? We're back again, and I'm so excited to be here to see my boys. It's been far too long, boys. It's been like 8 days. That's a long damn time. Look, guys, I had a lot going on. I had to fly out to Phoenix, and then I got back, and my internet was out Monday, and I just didn't give a fuck. I was like really annoyed with life, so I had to get the hell out of there. And I did not stream, but welcome back to the show. We're going hard. I got some crazy ass announcements that you're going to be really excited about, and some cool stuff going on. Big shout out to Mr. Jeff on the road, Allied Cloud, for being there. Phoenix, supporting your boy. Thank you so much, my man. I made the year this close. It was unbelievable. Like was like an Olympian feat. Making it that close. It was crazy, but at the end of it. And it's all thanks to Jeff on the road. And, of course, Otto from ODA Ventures, my boy. I love that guy. And, of course, Chadwick was there. Rakin was there. A lot of great people, so thank you guys so much. It's really hard to talk because I have a weird throat condition going on right now, and it's been over a month. And it's depending on the day, it's really hard to swallow. But when I talk, it's like weirdly, like this weird aura, like pain thing. It's not bad. It was real bad like a week ago, but it's getting better. But yeah, it's a very strange thing I've never experienced. It's like this weird. It's all esophagus based for sure. It's like I have some kind of irritation, which I'm trying to take care of right now with medicine. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, we're talking today about all right. That's fucking quick. That was good. That was really good. So what's up, Panda Bear? How you doing, baby? Like a strain in the neck? Yeah, it's weird. Weird. Never experienced anything like it. What's up, Jen Ichimaru? What's up, April? How you doing? So, we're talking about New York City tonight. I don't know if you guys have been under a rock, but old mamdani won yesterday, and I'm pretty sure everybody knew it was going to happen. And to be fair, look, I don't live in New York City, by the grace of Jesus. Thank God I'm a country boy. But yeah, it was between Cuomo or mamdani. And bro, like that sucks for y'all up there. You know what I'm saying? That sucks ass. Imagine having to pick between Andrew Cuomo or fucking this mamdani. Now, granted, I have a lot of opinions on the mamdani. I don't live there, luckily, but I do know that every 12 years, Another politician comes around saying free shit and everybody falls for it, and then nothing happens, and then they just blame whoever the Republican is in office in their state or in the country and federally, the president. You know how it all goes. We're going to jump into all of it. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have a good time talking about it. It's the mamdani Cope show, so welcome to the show. Got a lot of videos to go through. I hope you guys like it. And yes, somebody in the chat asked, why am I posting so many shorts? I am not, actually. I have a program that does that for me now, and it's been really cool because I don't touch anything. I think it was deadly neurotoxin. I don't touch anything. Some of them are performing really, really well, and it's... I talked to somebody within YouTube a few weeks ago, and they said that shorts are everything. And if you're not posting shorts on your channel, they will eventually stop recommending your content. So they were like, if I can give you any advice, I don't care who you are, post shorts. And they also said it doesn't matter what you post. Fucking still shit, just post something. And I was like, okay, cool. So I found a really cool AI program with the help of Nick. That auto post shit. All you do is just log in and it auto post just shorts, and you just hit frequency. That is it. It is the most insane program in the world, and it just pulls up like clips from your streams and shit. It's really cool. So I've been very happy about that. It beats AI slop. Well, it's not AI. It's just AI's posting them. But there's no way an editor could ever do this, because I've had editors that tried to do this and they couldn't do the frequency even close. They weren't really good at picking clips, and they were just not good at it, you know? And also they cost like $800 a freaking month. Whereas this program is like about that much per year. Right. And then it does all of this. So Raging Rhino, Doomcock. All right. Anyways, let's hit these super chats and then we're going to go right into the game. Yeah, Panda Bear, shorts are required now. It was not required up until, I think the guy said August. Is now shorts are basically required for channels. And unless you have a full team of editors, you cannot do it. You can't reasonably do it. You need AI to do it. So that's what I'm doing. Easy peasy. And they also put all the captions and everything in there for you. You don't got to do shit. And it finds all the best hashtags and descriptions for everything and auto inserts all of it, plus the titles. It does all of it. I don't even click. I click post and frequency twice a day. So can't beat that. Let's get into some of this stuff. Let's hit these super chats. We're 25 likes from goal. Hit that like button. Appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, get on it, doggone it. First one of the night is a big one. It's Billy Hatcher. Says this, yeah, here guys. Says this week's been a wild week. First, Nintendo might lose their patent in America, which I hope happens. Then mamdani winning, which was to be expected. Now those New Yorkers are moving to Texas and Florida to ruin them next. Yeah, dude, for sure. It's the flight. People will leave New York. They will, because they're afraid of tax hikes. People think, and look, dude, trust me. Okay, I was the same way when I was a teenager. I was very naive. And I'm not calling anybody naive. But when politicians say they're going to give you a bunch of free shit and they're going to tax billionaires and then coincidentally post pictures with billionaires after they win, come on. Like, they're not going to tax themselves into poverty. Every single one of these people that come out there and say free shit, tax billionaires, tax millionaires, always happen to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars too. They're not taxing themselves into poverty. They're not doing it. They're not good-hearted, beautiful people that are here to just make a change. No, they are here to make more millions and have influence doing so. That's why I've always stayed away from politicians that said, hey, free shit for everybody, because I understand the motivation. And you're worth $100 million. You're not tricking my ass. But it's because I got tricked back in the day when I was a teenager. I fell for it too. So, but at any rate, you know, people are afraid of tax hikes, and those taxes are going to come out of the middle class. They're not going to come out of billionaires. Never did. They never do. If the furthest it'll ever get is it'll get proposed and then rewritten to where it only affects people making 75 or 45K or more, all the way up to the bracket that's like 400 grand. And that's the bracket that increases for everybody. That's what happens every time. You're not gonna get free stuff. It's never happened. It's never gonna happen. The only time it can ever happen is maybe with healthcare in a very, very small country with a small population that's completely homogeneous. Completely. One culture. That's it. That's it. All right. Billy, I love you. I appreciate you. Get on the doggone it. First Red Boy, best Red Boy, Gabriel Knight with a gold boy says, sorry to spoil things for mamdani fans, but it doesn't end well. Take a look at how mamdani policies have worked in LA and Chicago. Bass's approval ratings in LA is 35%. Johnson's in Chicago is 25%. I thought Johnson's was lower than that. Well, I think Johnson's approval rating has to do with him being just kind of a dumbass. Like, look, I'm not saying that he's intellectually dumb. I'm saying that every time he speaks, maybe he's not a good speaker, but he just says really dumb shit. And I think that's people are really ruled by whatever is being said and whatever your clout on social media is. mamdani ran the best social media campaign I've ever seen times 1,000%. That's why he won, in my opinion, because 84% of white women voted for him, or well, Gen Z women, whatever. But it's probably pretty close with white women as well. And there's videos of white women saying, bring on Sharia law and like dancing. They have no idea what Sharia law is. They're just saying it because they heard it. That's it. If they knew what Sharia law was, I can't imagine they'd be doing that. But they are. It's very interesting. We'll get into that. There's a video of it. It's really interesting, entertaining. Thank you, Gabriel. Billy Hatcher! I also hope you get big sponsors for next year, too. I want to keep NASCAR races of 2026. I also keep seeing Antifa clash with us. Well, I can't believe they're still going, right? Who's funding Antifa nowadays? But yeah, thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you. It's not an organization. You can't buy a membership. Neither you can for MAGA, but everybody calls everybody MAGA all the time. Thank you, Billy. I love you. I appreciate you for the pink boy. Yeah, I should know in about 2 weeks what my NASCAR plans roughly are. And I'll let everybody know here what we're going. We got. I plan on running the whole year, but you never know, right? It just depends on sponsor stuff. So we'll see. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Another pink boy, an orange boy from Billy for the Orange Man bag color of the night. It's the Orange Man. Mr. Billy Hatcher, thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Billy Hatcher says, and it's a rainbow night. It's a rainbow night, everybody. Get the hell on it, diggity doggone it. Not sure if I get to memberships. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Not sure getting us up into that 5 membership range. I appreciate you, brother. Starting off the Fight Milk goal today. 5 out of 100 memberships. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Not sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are 325 to Naked Snake for the 525th show in a row. I took some time off, so thank you guys so much for everybody that's dropping. It means a lot to me. I took like a $3,000 pay cut, taking like a week off. So I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you for being back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let's do it to it, y'all. Do it to it, y'all. Maine's Truck Cappy Davis. What about Mid-Ohio? Mid-Ohio? I don't think we run Mid-Ohio anymore. I think Mid-Ohio is off the schedule now. We're running Chicagoland now. I don't even think Portland's on there anymore either. Thank you, Maine's Truck Cappy Davis. I love you. All right, let's jump right into the sauce. So mamdani won, and people are starting to finally ask, what's going on? What's going on? What's up? Idiocracy reference. Oh, my God. I watched Idiocracy the other day. Free opinions for everyone. It's got electrolytes, man. It's got what the plants want. But so strangely enough, oh yeah, by the way, I did hear about the flight going down. I saw somebody ask that. So there's been people walking around asking mamdani fans what exactly like they're happy about as far as mamdani's policies. As you can imagine, it's a social contagion. So I don't know about you guys, but social contagions kind of were regulated to young teenagers and more in fads, like it would be music or style, right? I have a theory that social contagions have completely manifested in every facet of life due to the popularity of social media and the growth. Now social contagions completely take over everything, which is why somebody who is an open socialist democratic socialist, which is just a communist, like let's be fair. Come on. Like, it's fine. I don't care. Like, who cares? I think it's just because communism is such a bad word that you had to change it. You know, free buses, free groceries, free everything. Now, that's not what's being said. Free buses were one thing. Everything else wasn't what was being said. So a lot of people have misunderstood that, but also people who voted for mamdani completely misunderstood that as well. All these people that voted for mamdani thought they were going to get free buses and free shit. Free rent. They didn't understand a rent freeze meant a rate freeze, not a rent is free now. They ironically thought this. And that's the issue, is no one really knew what was going on, and it was more of a social contagion. Like if you see a white girl and she has the new iPhone, her friend gets jealous because she don't have the new iPhone, right? That's how this works. So when all these girls get with each other and they're like, I'm voting for mamdani because he's going to bring change, blah, 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 Sharia law is great. And then they all do it, and they don't have any idea what they're talking about. And that's fine. Look, everybody gets to vote, right? But I think that's what's going on. I think that's where the social contagion comes in. I think the social contagion has pretty much got like completely like tethered into every facet of everything. Reagan Knight says, at least the crazy Somali Minnesota. I unironically thought that the dude in Minnesota was the guy from Captain Phillips. I thought it was the same guy. I thought it was like the actor that played the guy was running for office. And I learned today it was not the I'm the captain now guy. Blown away. Thank you, Reagan. I love you. Mick Stellar says social media turned into a super spreader of this. Yeah, I agree. I think it's all social media's fault. Now, granted, things might play out the same way, but just in small amounts. Dead Theory says, why does dude look like he's got Botox? I do get Botox. Thank you. Obviously. Come on. It's 2025. Let's go. Botox time, boy. I'm the rare patient who gets Botox and can still move everything. It all worked out. Got the super gene. All right, so let's take a picture. Or did it wear? That's what I'm saying. It wore off. I'm left with disgusting facial features. All right, here we go.
Guys, can I ask you how you feel about?
So this guy has been going around asking people like their opinions on mamdani and like maybe not his policies. But like why they voted, what they're happy about, what's going on. And these videos are going to shock you. Now, granted, to be fair, these videos exist in a lot of different forms all across the political spectrum. But they are fun to see people be like, I have no idea why I voted. My friends voted, so I voted. Which kind of goes back to what me and Tim Pool talked about when I was on Timcast. There probably should be some kind of like minimum almost knowledge test to allow you to vote. Right? Like, how do you fix the problem? Because everybody has the right to vote, right? And it's a very tricky situation. How do you make it to where somebody's like trying to do something that's good and maybe something that they truly believe in, rather than just 1,000 friends getting together and being like, one person did this, therefore, I want to fit in with my friends, right? Social contagion, like I said before. Thank you. By the way, we're $200 or $300 even from Naked Snake. Oh my God. Dead Theory says, got to start doom scrolling. No, brother. I can't stop, bro. I sat there. I was in bed like 2 nights ago, like at 2 a.m. Doom scrolled until 6. The sun came up, man.
Guys, can I ask you how you feel about Zoran winning?
I'm happy about it.
Why are you happy about it?
I don't know. I don't really know. I just do.
Really?
Yeah, because I keep seeing all the like cute TikToks of him like partying and clubbing, and honestly, he's like one for the people, you know?
That's why you support him?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. And there you have it, folks.
No, I mean, I hope that he can get some of the things done that he's saying.
And that biggest issue, right? When 84% of women, Gen Z women in New York City voted for mamdani. Now you can say maybe they're wrong, maybe they're right. We don't know. Everybody has the right to vote. But a lot of these women voted because they thought he was kind of cool. He's the hip thing, right? The hip thing. You'll notice there was like 3 giant movements 2 years ago that are gone now. Right? Has anybody else noticed this? There's like 3 really large movements that were like all or nothing. You're trying to kill us. I will kill everybody in my way. I'm freaking the fuck out, that are gone now. Those movements are gone. They're gone. Why? They're not the cool thing anymore, man. They're not cool. They're not hip, Dead Theory. They're not hip and cool anymore. Come on now. Dead Theory, you know how old I am, man? I say hip because I'm old, bro. I'm old. It's the Botox. Makes me look not as old as I am. I'm like 50. Well, come on. No. Yeah, dude, it's because the new thing is the new thing has been cycled back to the new thing again. Remember the 5th of November. Do you remember when Bernie came around the first time? Right? You remember? You remember Ralph Nader? You remember all these people that came around the first time? This happens. A lot of us are certain ages, and we don't realize that this free shit candidate comes around every 8 to 12 years and blows everybody away, and usually almost wins or does win in this case. Right now, granted, it's just a mayor election. It's a big one, though. New York City handles like $100 billion budget. So that's kind of a big deal, right? It's like the financial capital of the U.S., you know? But every 8 to 12 years, if you're only 18 or 20 or 25 or 28 right now, this might have been the first time you heard the free shit for everybody candidate, right? This might be your first time. No, right? Probably not your first. If you're my age, it's like my second, almost. It's my third time because it was Ralph Nader. You know, it was Bernie. AOC's kind of tied into the same shit. Kamala did it a little bit with the tax credits for first-time buyers, which isn't enough, you know, for the socialists. And then mamdani, which is, again, it's just a mayor, but it's the financial capital of the U.S. So that being said, if you're young, this sounds really cool. Look, and I'll even admit to you, free shit sounds cool. Like on the surface, I totally get it, right? Here's the issue. I see it from the opposite perspective. If you told me, Cody, I'm not going to tax you tomorrow, if I'm elected, you will never pay taxes again in this country, right? We're going to supplement them with tariffs, and we're going to do everything we can to do that, right? Now, whether or not you agree with that, that's fine. But that's what excites me politically. Will it ever happen? Likely not, okay? Try to shrink the budget for politicians. I diggity doubt it. When a lot of the government contracts are going out to people that they are related to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that naive. I understand that every politician usually has a niece or nephew that's on the board of a company that's getting a contract provided by the U.S. government. They're getting a little bit off the top. I totally understand. But that's what excites me politically, is less taxation. And we can't really dog on these people when they're young and they hear free shit, because that's what excites them. They just haven't been through it yet. And they're going through it now. Now, mamdani won, so that's kind of cool. But will anything change? I highly doubt it, because upstate New York's not going to approve any of this shit. They're going to be like, no, go fuck yourself. That's what they're going to do, right? And then mamdani will blame Trump or whoever, which is fine. That's what's going to happen regardless. So, anyways, Billy Hatcher says, wear 300 till next day, boys. Also, mamdani is really good at manipulating people like the left and other uneducated people. Also, a lot of illegals. Well, as far as, I don't know about that. I don't know about uneducated people, right? I think people still kind of see the political movement as good versus evil. When I was 14, I thought Democrats were the good guys and they liked poor people, and Republicans only liked rich people and hated everybody. That's what I was told when I was a kid. So I just went with it. And then I voted for Obama. And I was like, woo, change. I remember that shit. Thank you, Billy, by the way. I remember it. I remember being like, change. I was so fucking pumped. And then the Affordable Health Care Act was passed. And I got a dose of realism really fast, and it fucking red pilled me so fast. My healthcare premium went from $31, 31 a pay period, to $289 overnight, and I canceled it, and I was red pilled. that fast, baby. Woo! Hell yeah, brother. So at any rate, a lot of people still see it like that, good versus evil. And I totally understand. I was there at one point in my life. But that goes to the whole portion of the population that doesn't see perspective. Like they're not able to perspective take, literally, like not like I'm talking about from a mind. Like it's harder to read sarcasm. They can't perspective take. And they don't see nuance. And that's where a lot of this like weird like threats of violence and death comes from, is from people that only see in black and white. They can't see anything else. So they're just they're like either all go or nothing. It's like a PlayStation 1's X button when you're playing a racing game. You're either flooring it or you're not flooring it, right? And I think that's where it comes in. Thank you, Billy. Charitard says, only white men with guns. Oh, based alert, Charitard. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And those are the people that are cutting comedy shows out of context and trying to get people canceled. It's those same people. Thank you, Not Sure. I love you. Another 5 gifted memberships from my brother. Thank you, buddy. I love you, dude. Charitard and Not Sure coming in strong. Oh, yeah. Where did Dead Theory go? I saw him say something about Woodrow Wilson and it triggered me. Where you at it? Has any Republicans ever looked up the origin of the phrase America First? So when you say uneducated ... I think you're implying that Republicans are uneducated. That goes back to the black and white thinking. I think there's a subset of Republicans and Democrats, left, right, whatever the fuck you want to call people, that fall into that category for sure. I wouldn't know. I don't know if I should say I would use the word uneducated. Probably misinformed or uninformed would be a really good one, because it's very interesting. It's usually like people that are young in college campuses that will give their opinion and they'll have no idea of like actual policy or what's at stake or anything around what they're saying, which is always very interesting. So I'd say uninformed would be a better word. Woodrow Wilson can eat my ass, by the way. Fuck Woodrow Wilson. I hate you, Woodrow Wilson. I hate you. You know how people say if you had a time machine, what would you do? Woodrow Wilson. For sure. Fuck that guy. Why, Woodrow? Why? If you get it, if you know, right? If you know, you know. You know? Oh, my God. Anyways, if you know, Woodrow. Holy Ozen says, great getting some laughs with you last week. Going to be interesting to see how New York plays out for sure. Yeah, I don't think anything in New York will change. Like I said, I don't think upstate New York is going to help at all, right? I don't think anything's going to get approved. And I think the buck will be passed to blame whoever's wherever. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Thank you, Rob. I love you. I love you, Rob. We love you, Rob. Thank you, my friend. All right. Yeah, Woodrow Wilson introduced the good old-fashioned income tax. So no thank you for Woodrow Wilson. That man ruined everything. He ruined everything. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, guys. I go off on tangents. You know how I is. Make sure you guys like the show, by the way. Get the hell on it, diggity doggone it. Yeah, I agree, DK. All I know is don't move here. I like where I live, and I don't want anything to change. My property taxes are already high enough.
Like what?
Well, he wants to help people with their rent. He wants to help people with transportation costs.
Who's going to pay for that?
I have no idea.
Doesn't matter. Who cares, right?
I don't know.
Well, look at this. This is your booth, right?
All right, enough.
Look at this.
Enough. I don't think you're here to have a...
I am. I absolutely am. You're out here selling Zoran merch and you don't even know what he wants to do.
I just said a couple of things that he wants to do.
But you have no idea how it will be implemented.
No, that's the whole point behind all of this. It's all about, I'm going to give you free shit. How are we going to do that? I don't care. Get away from me. Right. It's never been about it's it's all appearances based, right? And this is probably what's going to be the fall of Western society, I think, is in the current form it is now. And it's probably already happened to a degree. And it's people that want to appear good and morally just without actually knowing how to do so or putting forth any effort to do so, right? What is the most important thing to a lot of these people, especially on social media? And it's kind of been the entire, like, left's existence, especially during social media. It's to appear morally superior than your neighbor, kinder and a better person than everyone around you. You are the Lord of all empathy. You care about everyone so much that you can't even fucking function anymore, right? You want to prove to everyone how empathetic and amazing you are and beautiful and perfect. And you should all follow my moral example every single day of your life. That is what kind of has ruled the left. And then you see a lot of people being really violent on the left, and people get really confused. Like people that, call themselves conservatives or maybe Republicans or whatever have you on social media, they get really confused and they're always pointing it out like, hey, gotcha, right? It's something that conservatives do that it's really frustrating to me. They'll be like, I got you, bitch, right? Because they think, oh, well, people on the left, it's all, you know what I'm saying? They love us. They would never hurt anybody. That's their whole platform. What you have misconstrued is when your belief structure is morally based, violence and death is a reasonable means to an end to achieve your goals. That's why the left has gotten so outrageously violent lately. That's why they were able to vote for that guy that said he openly fantasizes about his opponent's children bleeding out in his arms. He actually said that shit. And it's fine. It obviously didn't matter in his election. But what I'm saying is, people on the left, if your belief structure is moral, like it is for the greater good, killing everybody around you, including your enemies, is reasonable because the end goal will be good. Therefore, how we get there is irrelevant because it's morally just. Therefore, everyone being killed is okay. That is the hard line difference between the conservative ideal and liberal ideal. They both are fucked in both ways. Like everybody's fucked in some kind of way, right? Middle, left, right. They all have their quirks that's really annoying. And I would wager that leftism has been a little bit more annoying on social media because it's always morally grandstandy and annoying. Oh, I care about you, except I don't. Right? It's the left is more words speak action, or words speak louder than actions. Whereas I think conservatives are more still in the whole actions speak louder than words, which is kind of where I would like to be. They all have their issues. The only difference, the biggest difference, is leftists generally agree that death is reasonable as long as people are your opponents or your enemies. There was a poll done right after Charlie Kirk was assassinated that said, do you think assassinating your political opponents is reasonable? I believe something like 42% of Democrats said it was. It was like, I think 3% of Republicans. And then it was like another 27% said sometimes it's reasonable. And then it was like a 9% Republican. That's fucking staggering. That's the majority of Democrats. That's people around you in your everyday lives that think that people that disagree with you should be shot in the fucking face. That's a problem. And there needs to be a cultural shift to fix that. Because that's not reasonable no matter what side you're on. If Republicans were saying that right now, I'd be saying the same fucking thing. I'd be like, that's fucking fucked up. It's not reasonable. But at any rate, let's continue. Sorry, guys. You got me rambling, damn you. Rambling, I tell you. 280 until Naked Snake, by the way, boys. Thank you, Billy, for your red boy. I appreciate you, brother. Get the hell on it, doggone it. We got one orange boy, one red boy, one pink boy, all from the same boy. It's Billy Hatcher. Thank you, brother.
I know he has ideas about it.
He has concepts of a plan, right? Every time. It's like geese to seed. Free food. Free buses. Free housing. They fall. It's literally geese to a seat. They fall for it every time.
Fucking fire.
Why?
Because
Because it was the popular thing to do among my friend group. That's why. Like, if we're being really serious, it was the popular thing amongst my friend group to vote or support the mamdani guy. That's why I'm doing it.
it's giving me a little bit more hope of the society that we're moving towards.
Why?
To give you hope.
I'm digging myself in a hole, I fear.
What's your favorite Zoran policy?
Probably like making education more reliable and more equitable.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
How do you feel about Zoran Mamdani winning?
Oh, I feel fucking amazing about it.
My girl's foundation is wild.
Such a win.
Why?
Because we need people like him in office and someone who's under the age of 79.
I'll agree with that point right there.
What's your favorite Zoran policy?
I have no idea. I'm not from New York.
All right. Okay. Moving on. She said a really good thing. You know what's the funniest part about all this? She's not from New York, and she makes the best point. At least it's somebody that's not over 70, and I'll give her that. Hell yeah, brother. You know, I'm cool with that shit. I agree with that. I'm not a big fan of like hyper elderly people that you wouldn't even hire as a door greeter at Walmart running the country. That's weird. But other than that, like, not even from New York. Hell yeah. Oh man, that's funny. All right. California is significantly conservative or just significantly underrepresented. I've heard that a lot from a lot of people in California. You know, yeah, Dravian, she got that foundation on, man. She got it on, boys.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Why do you support him if you're not from New York?
Because I support innovative thinking and democracy.
Is it innovative though? We've done it before. It failed every time. Laos, Vietnam, Cuba, China, Russia, Berlin, twice, Italy.
I'm an optimist.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm an optimist. Think about that for a moment, right? And, you know, I'm not trying to be like hysterical or exaggerate, right? But it's like, oh, I'm an optimist. Think about how like loose and relaxed that statement is and the subject matter it's about, right? Isn't that weird? Oh, it's fine. Let's just try it again. Let's ignore the tens of millions of bodies that have been stacked on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, luckily, this is an isolated place within the U.S. that I don't think could ever get to the point where we'd have dangers like that happening, right? But again, it's funny when it's like, oh, fuck it. It's like, you know how many people have died? Who get it? Fuck it, right? Shit, one person died of COVID and the world lost their mind. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Again, why? We're going to circle back, boys. Why? Because death is a reasonable means to an end if your belief structure is morally based. Spooky. Marilyn Velez says her shades are nice. I dig the hell out of them. I need some of them bitches. They're freaking huge. I like them, dude. No, shades don't fit my head. I have a big ass head. I have a big head, dude. Look at it. You can see it right now. Look at this some bitch. Look at Look at this. All right. Okay. Let's continue, boys. 285 until Naked Snake. Oh my God, boys. Oh my God. Hell yeah. All right. Thank you. New York's not a serious place. Oh yeah. I haven't been to New York in a long time. Actually, I was in New York last year, but still, I wasn't there for fun. I was there for work.
Have a good one. What is your favorite thing about Zoran? Favorite policy?
Fidelio.
I mean, the free buses would be a big one. People already take advantage of the fact that you can just hop on the back, so may as well make them free so more people have access to transportation so we can clear up those subways before summer comes again.
How do we pay for that?
That's a politician's question. I'm simply a Republican.
Did you vote for Zoran?
I did vote for Zoran.
Well, when you vote for him, you probably want to know how he's going to implement those policies, yeah?
I think it's not just on him, it's on the whole team. So I think once he gets the finance committees and city planning committees in, I think they'll come up with a great plan.
But so far, no plan.
It's the first day of election. I think right now we celebrate and tomorrow we get to work.
Guys, how are we feeling about the Zoran win?
Yeah, just say whatever it takes to get elected and then just fix it later. Just do it later, right? Now, to be fair, that is the political way. Everyone does that, right? Left, right, center, doesn't matter. They say whatever it takes to get elected. So that's not necessarily like an earth-shattering revelation. Revelation, everybody. We got the revelation, boys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ontological, relating to the branch of metaphysics dealing with the nature of being. What the hell? What the hell did you just send me, Mike? Mike! He said it's not moral, it's ontological. Okay, you know what? Hey, come on.
So excited, happy, thrilled.
It's a good time to be
She ain't got no bangs, you know.
a New Yorker. I'm
What the? All
very
right.
excited.
Why are you guys excited?
He's for the people. He seems very just like I'm hoping, you know, at least that he's gonna do what he says he's gonna do.
I see. I like this guy right here because he's like, I'm hoping at least that he'll try to do what he says he's gonna do. The biggest issue with these like communistic like practices or social democrat practices, right, is the way they're implemented, right? I think most people can understand economically something can't really be free. They're paying for it. But you're asking yourself, well, why does universal health care work in certain countries? Well, the universal health care in certain countries are based off of a capitalistic economy. Also, they have 8 million people, all of the exact same culture, right? That's the biggest problem that people don't seem to grasp, or they kind of ignore. We have 400 million people, right? We have hundreds of different cultures, which I wouldn't say is a negative thing, right? I've been all over the U.S. There's a lot of really cool shit you can see and a lot of really great people. But that doesn't make a great landscape for universal healthcare, in my opinion. Fucking macho, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on there. But universal healthcare works in countries where there's very small populations and they're all the exact same background and culture. They're all kind of on the same page, right? And even then, I don't think it really works like a well-oiled machine. But this person right here is like, oh, well, I'm hopeful that this will play out. Because we go back again. This person right here is probably younger than 24 years old. This is likely the first time they've ever encountered the free shit candidate, right? The free shit. I'm going to give you free stuff candidate. Probably the first time they've ever encountered this. So I don't want to exactly come out and like just roast these guys because the first time anybody hears this kind of stuff, it's kind of exciting, right? Free shit. You're like, oh, yay, right? Free shit. Yay, free shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember it. I was there. We've all been there. So I digress.
And it's cool to have an immigrant run as mayor, or be a mayor.
What does he say he's going to do that you hope he does?
Affordable housing, I guess. That's my biggest one right now.
How do we pay for that?
I'm not sure right now.
Yeah. Okay. How about you?
I have nothing to add.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think Cuomo is.
I like those people. You know, because it's like, look, dude, I'm hoping it works out, right? And I'm actually very shocked that people are not saying tax, like Billy said. I'm very shocked that no one's saying taxation. You know, how are we going to pay for this? It's going to be taxation, right? And just through donation, right? Mamdani came out today and said and was asking for donations today, the day after election. Said he had made the previous statement to stop donating. He no longer needs donations. The day after he's elected, he said, I need donations now. Right? That's what he's trying to build a foundation to try to make something happen. Right? Because he probably knows as well as everybody else knows that New York's, like the state of New York's not going to push the needle, right, for the socialistic like needs that he wants. I don't see it happening. But that being said, tax dollars is what's going to get it. Now, do you tax billionaires and very, very, very high-end millionaires? What do you do? his policy was everybody making 1 million or over, right? You know, so it triggers at $1,001, 50% of your income, 52, I think, right? Now, what would you do if you're a millionaire? What would I do? My happy ass would have left like a year ago, to be fair. I would have never lived in, I don't know why you're living in New York, but still, fucking move. I'd fucking commute, work from home, baby. No, you're going to leave. If you're a millionaire, you're going to leave. Yeah, I'm leaving for sure. What happens when you run out of other people's money? They're going to have to tax people in the middle class. That's the only way you're going to get anywhere. Yeah, tax people in the middle class. That's the only way forward. And it's always been the only way forward. Why? Because there's a lot of people you can tax in the middle class. Lower middle class, upper middle class, and the middle class. That's the fuck ton of people. Right? Millionaires, what if they leave? What if they take their businesses and job opportunities with them? What happens now? You tax the middle class. That's what happens, right?
Kind of an odd guy based on stuff I've read about him and seen online. And so, I don't know. I think it's time, like, New York is full of so many different kinds of people, lots of which are immigrants. And so I think having an immigrant in the city is, like, something that's good for just...
Why is that good?
Well, why do you disagree?
No, I'm just wondering why you think it's good.
Well, because I feel like you can talk to people more and understand them more than, like, someone like Hobo.
Because he's there.
Yeah, because he gets it.
Don't you think that people who are actually like from the city would understand the city a little bit better as opposed to immigrants?
Well, I think the city is made up of people who live here and like of immigrants, and I think like
there are immigrants here, but the majority of New Yorkers are native born immigrants.
Well, yeah, but I think a lot of immigrants are also New Yorkers.
Sure, but I fail to understand how that would make him understand New York better.
Well, he's also lived in New York for a while. So
Sure.
I would say he is a New Yorker as well.
But I don't think that makes him better equipped than native New Yorker.
Well,
Native New Yorker would still understand the immigrants in the city as well.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with what she was trying to say there. I think she's trying to just say, like, him being an immigrant, maybe he'll understand immigrants more. Now, here's the tricky part of this. There's all this talk, like Darren Mamdani's like victory speech. He was like laying out all these communities that he supports. What happens when you're not one of those? Right? Like she's like, oh, the immigrants, he'll know better about immigrants. What happens when you're not that? Right? Are you relying on the suicidal empathy of the people that are not in those groups? Because that's what it is. Right? You're kind of like falling on the sword for everybody else. And now, to be fair, that's what they want. Like that's we've talked about suicidal empathy before. That's kind of like their drive. Like that's what they want. I just don't think they understand or can fathom the end game. Right? You should warn Hijab on stream. Shit. What's up, Matthew Farson? How you doing, brother? Mike Hunt. Hell yeah, brother. Beast. Immigrants shouldn't have any say over natural born Americans. Yeah, I would say natural born citizens, right? So like roughly, you know, I think it should follow the same. I think it should follow the same rules as the president. Like you have to be born in America or maybe in your area or have lived there for 20 years or 30 years or something. I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Saul says, hi, Cody. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Had steak. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I started my diet today. I am kind of annoyed that I didn't break 200 this year. I weighed in today. Last year, I was 214 at my cut. So I started at 214 pounds my cut. And I was like, damn, that's pretty good. Today, I weighed in at 199.6. So I'm 14 pounds lighter than I was last year when I started my cut, which I guess is all right. Maybe I can get down to like 168, 170, but still, it's like that's probably a lot of muscle mass. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's probably all the AIDS. Yeah, dude. All right.
I think it's great. Why do you think it's great?
Well, I think it's good to have difference of opinion, and yeah, I think it's amazing. But obviously, as non-resident,
So, like, if a Nazi ran, you think that'd be good? Difference of opinion?
well, I suppose that's not
too dissimilar from where politics go in America at the moment. So yeah, I would say that.
You think that Nazism is similar to where America is
Well,
right now?
it's obviously quite a black and white perspective. No, I don't think so, but it's certainly quite a different view with Zoran being the winner.
Sure, I agree. I just don't always think that this difference of opinion is a good thing.
So what do you think of him winning? Are you happy with
I think it's terrible.
Really?
I think
Why is that?
Well, socialism has never worked. He's a socialist. It has never worked. It will never work. It's not an optimal system, even when you implement small portions of it.
Okay.
The things he wants to do are just going to cause more chaos. He wants to not send police officers to violent mental health crises. He wants to send social workers. It's going to result in social workers getting harmed or killed. Furthermore, he wants to freeze rent, which is just going to cause, when the intention is to give poor people housing, which is going to cause poor people's conditions to be worse because the landlords are not going to upkeep the buildings when the rent is frozen.
Yeah.
They have no incentive to. The buildings are going to go to shit. They're going to run out of power.
And a good point being made here, you know. Thank you, Blue Neptune. A good point that could be made here is the fact that socialism, you know, and furthermore, let's just go a little bit further and say communism, it relies completely on every single person doing everything in their life out of the goodness of their heart. Like, bro, I don't know if you've been around the block. I'm 35 years old. I understand why a younger person may believe this. I have been around, and I've been everywhere in the U.S. I've been to every damn state. Met a lot of people, and being a content creator for the last almost 7 years, 6 years, at least 6.5 years. You see the roughest parts of it, where everybody keeps sending you death threats and want you dead, depending on your last video or your last stream, you're right, or your last Twitter post. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna 70%, 80% of the population will have to do things out of the goodness of their heart, and I guarantee you won't be able to get more than 2 to 3%. That's why it can't work, right? In my opinion, anyway. Anyways, yeah, Victor, I agree, and I'm the same way. I've never claimed to be some kind of moral arbiter. I am the same way. When I see somebody on the side of the road broken down at like 9 p.m., a girl like waving, she's broken down, my happy ass keeps driving. Right? Is that bad? A lot of people might think that's bad of me, right? Now, obviously, it depends on the circumstances and it's case by case, but I just don't trust people, right? And I'm like, well, I'm looking out for me and my own people I care about, you know? So there's been so many times that I got moral pilled on this. And it like changed everything. And that's probably not fair for me to say, right? This is probably like a fucked up view I have. But every time I've ever tried to help people, they've taken advantage of me. Every time. And I shouldn't, I'm generalizing, but almost every time. You know? Like I remember one time I was working at GameStop and there were some people looking in the window and it was like around Christmas time. And we weren't open yet. It was 9 a.m. We opened at 10 a.m., right? And there were some people looking in, you know? And I was in a good mood. So I unlocked the door and I'm like, hey, you guys want to come look around? Like you're interested in something, right? And they were like, yeah. So they came in and they looked around. Lights were off. I turned the lights on and kicked the computers on a whole hour early. They looked around. They looked up at like the PlayStation 4 display box. They said, you got those PlayStation 4s? And I was like, oh, no, we actually don't have them right now. We have a waiting list for them, you know, but we're waiting on it. And this guy immediately, it's like, well, that's fucking false advertising. He's like, fucking get up out of this motherfucking place. Motherfucking pad, beat a boxer ain't got that fucking PS4, motherfucking. And I was like, what the fuck? I let you come in an hour earlier and you're fucking freaking out on me. Like, and that's just one of the examples I can pull out of my ass. And I told him to get the fuck out. I was like, all right, you can get the fuck out of my store. Go on now. Lock the door, go back to what I was doing, right? But that's just one example out of so many where I've been like, I need to help this person out. Help this person out, right? So many times. I'll give you another example real quick. Because they keep popping into my head as I'm thinking. There was this lady who used to come to my store all the time. She was an older lady. And I always tried to help her get certain things. So if I didn't have a certain game, because I remember her son was sick, like had a debilitating condition. So I was always trying to go the extra mile. And she was always kind of nice. And I was, and she had been coming in my store for years, by the way. Context, years. So I'm like, I would try to get games shipped and stuff like that. Well, anyways, she comes in one day and she's like, "Hey, I'm looking for this game." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool." And I find the game and it's available across the town. So we had another store like 10 miles away. Right? And this was during Christmas and shit, real busy. And she's like, "Hey, I want to get this game." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I look up the game, find out it's at Gadsden, the Gadsden store. And I was like, "Okay, they have it at Gadsden. I can get them to hold it for you." Right? I'm trying to help her out. 2 years going. She was like, "Oh, can you go get it for me and bring it back and I'll wait here?" And I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, okay, so we don't do that. And also there's like 100 people in my store and there's 2 employees here. It's Christmas time. So I'm like, "Oh, I can't do that, but I could go pick it up after I get off work and bring it in tomorrow morning." I was trying to help her out because I know this lady. She immediately switches off and her face like turns into a scowl. And she just starts telling me off. Like to a guy that she's known for years that I've always tried to help out and I've always talked to her, been nice to her. Know her son. Like I talk about her son. "Hey, is Steven gonna like this? Look, I think I know what Steven will. I know Steve. Let's talk about it." This lady immediately scowled and fucking told me off and was like, immediately went Karen and like stormed out of the store. Somebody I've known for this long did that to me. Right? After years of always trying to look out for and try to help these people. Those kind of things, those examples right there are reasons why that I probably unfairly look at people in a negative way. Like I always assume the worst. And that's why I don't go out of my way to help people anymore. Because I'm always like, well, they're just gonna they're gonna fuck me anyway. Right? And there are people that have helped me and didn't fuck me, right? When I've needed it. But still, it's just stuff like that. Scrooge is right. That book needs a sequel. Hell yeah, brother. I'm pretty sure there is a sequel. I don't know if it's like there's like parody sequels. All right, I burped. We are $282 from Naked Snake on my first stream back in a long time. I appreciate you guys so much for all your love. We got 1 pink boy, 1 orange boy, and 1 red boy, and they're all from Billy Hatcher. Thank you for all the love today, man. I appreciate you so much. Trying to keep it alive. I haven't been here in a while, so I appreciate you. Oh man! All right, let's go.
But do you not think it will be like moderated with like it's not just the one man running the show, right? There will be.
Well, yeah, but if you freeze the rent, the landlords are not going to upkeep the buildings.
Okay.
Right. Okay. And then it's like, okay, well, if the government comes in and steps in and pays for the upkeep of the buildings, who's paying for that? Where's the money come from?
Yeah, that's a good question. Anyway, well, sorry. Yeah, that was just.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Reasonable guy. A level above and beyond that you gave her, she became accustomed to. Yes. Equality feels like oppression when you're used to special treatment, right? That's the common phrase, right? Like the show. Make sure you guys like the stream. Please get the hell on it. Doggone it. Like the show for your boy. Thank you.
I'm just live on YouTube.
He represents for Palestine and regular people. I don't know that much, but he mentioned free bus and things related to the rent freezes. And obviously the Palestinian issue is the most important. That's obviously why he won.
I'd contest that Palestinians are more important than New Yorkers for the New York mayor, but how's a New York mayor going to deal with foreign affairs?
You're putting words in my mouth, so thank you very much.
Well, you said it's the most important, more important than New Yorkers.
Things I didn't say.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, it's the most important issue.
How is a New York mayor going to deal with foreign affairs?
With people helping, because our government has no foreign policy. It's just takeover and power.
Oh, no, now he's spiraling. He was trying, but he's spiraling out of control. Oh, fuck it. Man, that is a very good question. Like, wow, what does mamdani have to do with Palestine and Israel? I don't know. And why is like a random like Pell dude in New York that looks homeless care about fucking Palestine? I just don't. I just like, what am I missing, right? Because I don't like, me. I mean, you've watched my shows before. Most of you probably have. I don't like have an opinion. I don't care. I'm in Alabama. I'm not in the Middle East. Like I just don't care. I would be lying to tell people I'm passionate about that. You know, if I'm not, I'm just not passionate about that. I'm not in that region. I'm not concerned with it. And I know that's like unfair, and like, a lot of people are pissed by that. I would be lying if I said I was. But it's always strange to me to hear like random people in like the US being like, "That's my biggest issue is Palestine." Like, have you ever been to fucking Israel? Have you ever even been over it? No, I don't know. I've been trying to reconcile that in my brain why so many people, like random ass, rural ass people in America care about it. Very weird to me. You know? Very strange.
Thank you.
I disagree, but
feeling cautiously optimistic.
I do have to say it's been the strangest, most jarring thing in watching just in 2 years or 3 years, maybe less actually, to watch, you know, the left completely stop supporting like Jewish people entirely overnight. It's been the craziest, most jarring thing in the world. I don't know if you remember, but like 2 or 3 years ago, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that ish, like Democrat and like Jewish was like synonymous, right? It has been so jarring to watch that fucking 180 in like the last year or two. It's been fucking weird. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like I'm not an expert on the conflict, nor am I passionate about it. It's just been on the outside looking in, watching this like change out of nowhere has been fucking weird. So, been very strange. Anyways, Fuentes 2036. Oh my god.
Why cautiously optimistic?
Well, electoral politics will never get us where we need to go, but this is a start, I hope.
What will?
I don't know if I want to say on camera.
You can say it's all right.
It's not.
Is it like revolution, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, that's crazy. Guys, how are we feeling about mamdani?
Yeah, kill everybody. That's what you got to do. You got to kill everybody. You got to kill everybody. Random skinny dude in Central Park in New York. Got to kill everybody. It's always people that would never be pulling the trigger that is so quick to deal death, right? You ever notice that? You ever notice that? It's like, did you ever even fucking listen to Gandalf, right? Did you ever listen to Gandalf, right? Some people who live deserve death, and some people who have died deserve life. Don't be too quick to deal out death judgment. Not even the wisest of the wise see all ends. Some of these motherfuckers need to read Tolkien, like right now, like right fucking now. Everybody's so quick to fucking deal death on everybody around them, right? Everybody's so quick. Kill everybody. Kill everybody that disagrees with me right now. Are you going to pull the trigger? No, of course not. Just get somebody else to do it. Right? So, anyways.
Money winning.
Amazing.
Great. Why? Why?
Because I'm a socialist too, and it feels nice to have someone represent the policies I believe in for so long in the government.
When has socialism ever worked?
Socialism has not ever worked other than in Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and every.
Those are some of the most capitalist countries in the entire world, according to the Economic Freedom Index.
Yeah. So it's the Bernie method, right? People always like to give their examples of socialist countries as almost always countries like Scandinavian countries, which are all capitalistic countries. Because they don't get it, man. And it's fine. Like, I get it. But it's because Bernie Sanders did that for so long. So when Bernie Sanders did it, everybody started repeating it, and it became the thing to say, right? Oh, just Scandinavian countries that are completely homogeneous, by the way. Right? Completely homogeneous countries. Right? You remember the famous podcast episode with Gavin? Fuck, what's his name? Gavin. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Gavin McGinnis. So Gavin McGinnis was talking to that lady, and she was like, plenty of other countries handle so-and-so better. Like all these countries in Scandinavia. And he was like, you mean all these countries that are just white? All the white countries do it better? And she was like, I guess. That's pretty funny. Like, I'm just saying. It's pretty funny. All right, anyways, we got a lot of these to go through. But yeah, it's been really fun to watch the whole mamdani. Oh, mamdani. And Bill Maher said something pretty interesting the other day. He said that mamdani could be the sole reason why JD Vance is elected in 2028 because of what happens in New York. It'll be very important. I don't see anything playing out better. I also don't see mamdani anything he wants or approves of being passed at all, in any way, shape, or form that would resemble what he's been talking about. So I don't actually see anything getting better, but I wouldn't see anything getting better anyway, right? In my honest opinion, right? mamdani says that pretty much like violence isn't real, right? You don't need to worry about violence. It's fine. I'm paraphrasing, but I'll pull it up here in a second. We are, where are we at? 218. We are 282 until Naked Snake. For the 525th stream in a row, we're at 10 members. Thanks to Not Sure. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 218 out of 500 for Naked Snake for the first stream back in over a week. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. We got a lot more to go. I'm getting it's starting to get really hot in my room. I think it's because it was hot outside today and the house soaked up all the heat, and now it's cold. So I need to open my windows, I think, because it was like 78 today, which was very unusual. So I took my dog for a walk. It was really nice. It's very nice. Make sure you guys please like the stream, by the way. Get the hell on it, diggity doggone it. All right, here we go. By the way, I'm going to give you guys some context real quick. This is mamdani right now. mamdani recently said that you no longer have to donate to him, right? Well, guess what?
Good morning, New York City. Thank you. Last night we made history, and today we begin the work of making a new administration. Welcome to the transition. This is the period over the next few months where we build a city hall that delivers on the promises of our campaign, to make New York City affordable and to make government accountable to the people it serves. As we prepare to govern, we'll start announcing the leaders who will help implement our agenda. People like deputy mayors who oversee entire areas of government, and the commissioners who carry out the critical work of city agents.
I just got to put this out there that all politics is political theater and everything's an act. That's why there's for some reason, backdrops and changing locations, almost like when you're watching one of those weird millionaire influencers take different video segments from different rooms that have Ferraris in them. You know what I'm saying? This is like I'm one of you guys, I'm poor, like you guys, totally kind of things.
These appointments will be driven by excellence, integrity, and hunger to solve old problems with new solutions. Talking to organizers on the front lines of the fight to improve our city, government veterans with proven track records, policy experts from around the country and the world, and working people who know better than anyone what our neighborhoods deserve. And this will be a period, like the campaign we ran and the city hall to come, defined by transparency. Because New Yorkers deserve a government they can trust. On January 1st, I will be your mayor. New Year's Day, and a new era for this city. Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money?
Well, it turns out that Daddy needs another yacht. So keep sending that money, baby.
You can start again. This transition requires staff, research, and an infrastructure that can meet this moment. And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in this movement. So I hope you'll make a donation at transition2025.com. Now let's get to work.
Go donate, everybody. Go donate some of your money to the government. Go donate some money to your government, boys. Get on it, diggity doggone it. It reminds me of when CEOs announce that they need donations from frontline workers to support other workers who have been struck by a tragedy. It's you could pay for that with 0.0001% of your operating profit. Nah, fuck that. We're gonna ask for donations from employees. Can't hurt that bottom line, boys. Can't hurt that bottom line, boys. All right.
Sharia law starts now. Absolutely. Zahran Mamdani, Islamic Caliphate, our brother in Islam, Islamic Caliphate of New York starts today, baby.
God, there is just something so electric.
This reminds me of the classic photo. The classic photo. Have you ever seen the photo where it's the two girls in Iran, right? And they're holding the photo of the revolutionist that just came into power and they're cheering. And then it describes what happened to them. One of them fled to Sweden after being tortured, and the other one was put to death because Sharia law came. All these like young Western women like desperately hoping for Sharia law. I don't think they know what it is. I tell myself that. I'm just telling myself that. I have to tell myself that they just don't know what it is, right? They can't know what it is. They're just saying stuff to say stuff, right? It's very interesting.
So satisfying about knowing that my MAGA parents, wherever they are probably having a horrible night tonight. Oh, I literally just got goosebumps thinking about it. Like they are in such a bad mood probably about the fact that Zoran just won. And
They hate imagine hating your family so much because you hate yourself. This is all projection, by the way. When you hear stuff like this, it's because the person hates themselves, not their family. Also, what's very interesting about this is I remember when Tyler Robinson assassinated Charlie Kirk, they said that Tyler Robinson was a MAGA because his dad was a MAGA. That means Charlie Robinson's a MAGA. No arguments, end of debate, right? That means she's also a MAGA. That's the rule that they put in place, right? Since Tyler Robinson's dad is a MAGA, that means Tyler Robinson's a MAGA. That means she's a MAGA. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell you this, man, but you are now a MAGA because that's the rules that you set forth. So, unfortunately, your parents are MAGA. You're MAGA. I don't know if you must have forgot the rule.
Prop 50 is gonna pass. Like, wow. God, I'm sorry. It just makes me feel good that my MAGA parents are probably upset right now.
Prop 50. Ask her to tell you what Prop 50 is. That probably has no idea. She just heard Prop 50, and we support it because it's the thing we support in the group chat.
When the day starts with Dick Cheney being dead, it ends with mamdani winning. Oh, yes. Oh.
This girl was 6 years old when Dick Cheney left office.
I'm so
I was told by my friends he was bad, though. Therefore, I hate him.
happy.
These girls are first to go. That sucks. They don't even realize it. Now, to be fair, I would argue that Cheney was probably pretty bad. But I'm just saying, you wouldn't know, right? How do you even know, bro? I barely knew, you know? And I'm definitely older than this girl. I would hope, anyways. But yeah, I digress. Oh, no, I killed the window. Oopsies. New York could have built a high rise on that. Oh, damn, that forehead. Yeah, well, it's the SSRI hairline is what they call it. I don't know. The SSRI hairline is what I remember reading. All I ever think about is that you guys remember when Elliot Page went on like Jimmy Kimmel or something? You guys remember that? Like she went on one of those talk shows and she was freaking out about Trump. Like she was like screaming about Trump, and her forehead was like taking up the entire camera. I was like, where did this come from? Right? You guys remember that? I just remember being jarring. I was like, fucking, what the hell happened to her forehead, dude? But that's just me. New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani on why he will empty out prisons. Violence is an artificial construct. All right. This is an artificial construct, by the way, everybody. The girl on the bus that was stabbed in the neck for literally no reason.
Oftentimes, we've even found as legislators, when we go into these courts, the term violent crime is even used when people are stealing packages. Violent crime is even used when people are accused of burglary and there happens to be a housing unit in that same dwelling. So violence is an artificial construction. And we have to be very clear that what is happening here with
Everybody that regularly supports or does violence is clapping right now.
these district attorneys, that is violence. That is violence of the highest degree.
The government is the violence. Thank you for electing me into the government. Right? It's always been the weirdest thing to me when you see people that are like, the government is bad, the government is corrupt, elect me into the government. Thank you for electing me into the government. Oh, by the way, I'm also, thank you for the millions of dollars. To be fair, it's kind of like a genius plan. Mike Hunt says, I knew Australia was done when the destroyed Captain Cook Memorial in Melbourne was not restored. I was going to flee to the U.S., but no point now. Well, I mean, this is just New York City. New York City is a tiny portion of America. I had this conversation with somebody recently. They told me their entire, and it was frustrating to me, but I understand it because they don't know. They don't have the perspective, right? Thank you, Mike, by the way. I appreciate you. First super chat in a hot damn minute gets us 280 from Naked Snake on my first show back in a long time. I appreciate you guys. I have a big announcement, by the way. Let me finish my point and I'll announce it. I totally forgot about that. But that being said, one of my friends that doesn't live in this country I was talking to recently said that their idea of America is everybody gets killed with guns constantly. And like people are really aggressive. So if you ever say the wrong thing, somebody will just kill you with a gun. And I'm like, you definitely have no idea what you're talking about and have no idea what's going on. You have zero idea what's going on, unfortunately. And it's not your fault. It's just your friends and or whatever social media you've been consuming. All of our gun violence, and I do mean all because the percentage point is negligible. All of our gun violence happens in a handful of cities that are not allowed to have guns. That's where your misconception comes from. You think every place in America is LA. It's not. America is fucking huge. Texas is almost the size of Europe. All of Europe. Okay? Like that's where people are missing the point here. You can't even fathom the size of America. Every place that has gun violence is literal ballpoint pen sized on the map, maybe smaller. The rest does not have gun violence. But you see it on TV or hear your friends talking about it, so that's what you think. But you have no idea. And it's just a perspective thing. They don't realize it. They don't get it. They think just, America is all what I saw on TV when I was watching a movie based in LA. No, not at all, actually. It's not even remotely what America is. Thank you, Mike. I love you. Says, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Anyways. Oh yeah. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, bro. All right. Our politicians and their donors want the gun violence too, so they can have effective campaign arguments. Yep. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree, Bob. 278 until Naked Snake. 50 likes from the goal. Make sure you like the show. Look, I understand. That the algorithm turned my streams off. I get it. Okay. It's totally fine. All right. Just don't forget about your boy. Slosher, by the way, I don't know why it won't let me highlight that. Slosher just dropped 10 gifted memberships. What a beautiful man. If we do hit Naked Snake, I will gift 10 memberships as well for the boys. Just because I love y'all. Thank you, Slosher. I appreciate that, brother. 20 memberships today on the 100 gold. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Slosher. We love you, brother. All right, let's continue. YouTube didn't recommend your videos at all. They don't. YouTube has turned off my streaming. I don't know when it hit. I think I took too much time off during my first year in racing, and it penalized me heavily in the algorithm for streaming. Because I have friends that all they do is stream, and they get pretty big audiences nowadays. And mine went from like 1,000 per stream and got cut in like a tenth. When the new algorithm was launched in like, I think August. August was the noticeable hit. And I think YouTube picked your algorithm by random. And it picked for me shorts for some reason. And I don't even post shorts. So that was unfortunate. But I think you have to just break out the mold and see what happens. Yeah, MA will, whatever. By the way, my big, huge, giant, fat, delicious, juicy announcement is my old show that I put on the back burner for a long time because it was impossible to do it anymore with my racing schedule. And that is the CAMELCAST with big ass guest. Will be coming back full force starting Wednesday. The new episode, the return episode, will be with the Critical Drinker and all of his new updates with everything going on with him. He will be the first return guest, Mr. Critical Drinker. Very excited. I also have It's a Gundam on board. I have Ole Anus. I have Sydney Watson on board. So we got a big stellar lineup coming quick and fast and right at your face. So make sure you get the hell on it, doggone it, and keep your ears peeled because Wednesday will be the first one back. And then I'll have some other people hopping in and out like Cecil and stuff. So don't miss out on it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very, very excited to do all that. So hell yeah. Support your boy in every way, shape, or form. Make sure you like the stream. Get the hell on it, doggone it. And don't let the naked snake streak fall on my first day back. Damn you, Billy. Damn you, Billy. Billy is 94% of the super chats tonight, by the way. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Thank you, Billy. Thank God for my pay pig, Billy. If it wasn't for my pay pig, I would have nothing. I would have nothing, Billy. All right, here we go.
And we have to ensure that we are unapologetic about our socialism. There are also other issues that we firmly believe in, whether it's BDS, right, or whether it's the end goal of seizing the means of production, where we do not have the same level of support.
Imagine that. Like openly says he wants to seize the means of production. Do you know what that means? People in chat understand what that means. That means the government produces all energy. The government produces all products. The government produces all groceries, all food, all farm. The government produces all of it. All of it. There is no free market. It's only what the government provides. Now, can you imagine why every government across the globe that's ever tried this ends up with millions of piled up bodies in the streets and bread lines? Did you sign up for Obamacare when it passed? Oh yeah, you couldn't because the website was down for like 6 months because it didn't work because it was a government website. Go to irs.gov right now. You ever notice something about the irs.gov? The website looks like it's from 1992. You ever notice that? There's a reason for that. It's because government doesn't run shit worth a damn. You should want the government to have the least amount of power possible, not the most. Seizing the means of production is giving the government the absolute power in every facet of every part of everybody's life. Absolute power to the government. Seems to me that everybody's like, the government's corrupt, the government's evil, politicians are evil, everybody's evil. Yet the same people are like, we want socialism, we want to get government absolute power. How can you believe both? It's very strange. Chad Thomas says, I bought a shirt. Here's a little shortbread. My brother. Thank you, dude. I love you. My boy coming in buying shirts. Appreciate you, dude. I had some people come to my races. Steph was there. Appreciate you, Steph. Looking all hot as hell. Had one of my shirts on. I was very happy with that. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, Chad. Mike says Australia is pretty big too. Not the Australia they teach you about, the real Australia, the air whales, the god who eats the mountains, the leopard queen. Well, that's the thing, though, is everyone assumes that other cultures, other people, other locations are lesser. And that is a human trait that I don't know how we fix. Everyone does it. I have been guilty of it, and I try to fix itself in real time when I think about it. Okay. And we've done it for everything. And we also especially do it for people who came before us. Right? Well, the Egyptians couldn't have built the pyramids, right? Because they were stupid. They were stupid and they were uneducated. They were dumb. They were just savage. They could have never built any of that stuff. Rome couldn't have built any of that. They were savage and dumb. We're smart. Me streaming right now to all you, I'm smart. I'm smart. Everybody that came before me, dumb. Absolutely asinine, dumb, low intellect, low IQ fools. Right? That's how we think as humans. And that's something we need to fucking fix. Right? Because we always assume, well, that nothing great could have came before us because we're too dumb. Or they were too dumb. Right? We are smart. They're dumb. Right? That's how they always paint like a woman's life before 2025. Oppressive, dumb, stupid, awful. Right? Imagine being a woman in the 90s or the 80s. Oh my God, I can't even imagine it. You've heard people say those things, right? When in actuality, women have been violently protected, at least in Western culture, since the start of Western culture. probably the start of most cultures, to be fair. Women were, the whole aim was to protect them. Men's existence was to protect women. Because we cherish women. We protect the women. That's what we do. Right? But the common misconception is, every time before 2025, terrible time for women. Can't exist. Right? Everybody that came before us were oppressive, dumb, and stupid and ignorant. This is a terrible way to think that you're just smarter than everybody else. When in actuality, there's a good chance that every scholar or philosopher that became before us were smarter than us. Billy Hatcher says, we're 250 for Niggas. Hey, boys, let's keep this alive for the first stream in a week. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Billy. I love you. Right, the guy says, Lenin said that true communism can only be achieved through violent revolution. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, dude. That is the truth. That's how it works, man. And now he sits in a glass case in a museum, which was very interesting if you ever looked that up. Thank you. I appreciate you, Riley Guy, for the gold boy. Oh, my God. We got two of them back to back, too. Two gold boys back to back. Look at the boys coming in. They're coming in. My throat hurts so bad, guys. I don't know how long I'll be able to stream tonight. I have a weird throat condition, and it's killing my ass. I can barely talk. I'm trying, though. I really am. I'm scared it's going to make it worse, though. But fuck it. We got to do it, right? Your boy's got a mortgage. He's got a mortgage. All right. At this very moment.
And what I want to say is that it is critical that in the way that we organize, in the way that we set up our work and our priorities, that we do not leave any one issue for the other.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's how American politics work, unfortunately. There's going to be give and take, right? You can't not give and take. That's just how this works. Look who I met, by the way. Or I didn't meet her. I've met her several times. I saw Chrissy Mayer. Chrissy had just happened to be doing a show in Phoenix when I was in Phoenix, so I went and saw her. It's pretty cool. I was very surprised. Rakin was like, "Yeah, you're doing a show." I'm like, "Well, fuck, let's go down there, bro. Let's see my girl." Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, been very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. You shouldn't use lubricant yet, dude. Hot tea and honey, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. It's not a sore throat thing, though. It's very interesting. It's very, very peculiar. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest with you. So, it's unusual. Very, very unusual. It's like this reverberating, like almost like expanding pain as I talk. And it's not really pain. It's more of like a lull. Very strange. All right. Anyways, let's continue. Make sure you guys like to stream. By the way, we're almost to 200. Get on it, doggone it. And we are 252 until Naked Snake for the 250th or 225th show in a row. This says, Mamdani now admits he will not be able to fund his socialistic plans. He said he'd tax billionaires, but now he's faced with Governor Hochul saying he won't do or she won't do that. So how will Mamdani fund socialism without raising taxes? He won't. Let's see what he says.
She hasn't endorsed all your funding plans yet.
No, but she has said that this is of immense importance to her. And what I've said time and again is the funding plans I've put forward are the ones I think are most straightforward and direct. And also, if there's another means by which to raise the funding, the most important thing is that we actually fund this thing.
Yeah, and then coincidentally, he immediately said that he needs donations. I don't know about that, man. I don't know, and it goes with my theory that nothing's going to pass. I don't see that, or nothing's going to come to fruition, really. Riley Guy says, you need to stop eating corn the long way, brother. I'm trying, bro. I'm really trying, but it's just hard. It's so delicious. It's so delicious, Rye. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you. Let's continue. Yep. Oh, Mamdani. And to be fair to Mamdani, again, This is just New York City. It's a mayor thing. I think the reason people are celebrating is because it's a W, right? It's a W. People forget that we're excited because W's, right? Your preferred candidate won, therefore it's a W, right? That's what this is all about. Intimidator with an orange boy. My God, brother. My God, is my PS5 off? You fucker. Did you turn off? I didn't say you could turn off. I need a backdrop. How dare you? Why is this not turning on? Why is there 2 buttons down here? Bro, this sumbitch goes to idle. Intimidator says, "Hey Cody, hope you're doing well. It's probably a little off topic, but what are your thoughts on the Cup Series race? I'm not a Demi Hamlin fan, but I felt so bad for him concerning his dad's health as late. I think everybody was pulling for Hamlin, including me. I will say that Larson, he earned it, and he had the points to go with it as well. I was pulling for Hamlin though. I think everybody was, but still, I think people were just really pissed because it wasn't the outcome. I think the Zillage thing was more devastating because I like Zillage in real life. He's always been really nice to me in real life, so I was really pulling for him. He's like one of the only people that ever talked to me, like back in the day when I first got into it. Oh, I guess I had to turn the TV on too. God, I hate everything, man. God, I gotta turn my damn thing back on. Thank you, Intimidator. I love you. I appreciate you, buddy, getting us another 20 closer to Naked Snake. Yeah, thank you, brother. 238 away. But yeah, so my diet starts today. Today was day number 1, so 1,600 calories. I did 25 minutes of stair climber. I did some pretty heavy weight training, and I took my dog for a walk around my neighborhood. So it's like a 20-minute walk. So I got 89 days left. See what happens, Metal Gear. There we go. We got Metal Gear back. I'll turn the idle thing off later. Thank you, Intimidator. I love you. Appreciate you. Intimidator. Coming in strong with that orange, boy. Thank you, brother. We love you, brother. We appreciate you, brother. Make sure you guys like the show in honor of Mr. Intimidator. Appreciate you, brother. What's up, dude? Chronic. Congrats on a good year. Well, I wouldn't say it was a good year, but I'm glad we survived. So happy about that. Happy to get next year going. I'll announce all that. And also, I will be launching CAMELCAST officially next Wednesday with Critical Drinker as my first return guest, and I'm going to be trying to do it at least once a week. I think the frequency that I was doing it last time was hard. It was really hard. But I will definitely be doing it. I'm scheduling 1 a week for now, and the more people I get on board, I'll add them in between. So I might have 2 a week or 3 a week. But I'm scheduling like 2 months out, 1 a week, just so I have those filled. I hate running into a time when I don't have anybody. Slosher! My boy, my Canadian brother. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you coming in strong with a Canadian pink boy. Getting us 190 away. Look at that, dude. Already. Slosher, brother. Dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Where's Steph at? I saw her earlier. Is Cecil streaming? I bet Cecil started a stream and that fucking destroyed us. Cecil streams like 8 times a day, so I would imagine that's what's going on. Yep, he is streaming. I'm not surprised. Yep, him streaming. He just started a stream. I was like, damn, I can't even get over 200 people in here. Yep, he started a stream. Actually, everybody's streaming. Thank you, Slosher. I am lucky that I got on the streaming game like 2 years or 3 years before everybody else did. Because now everybody streams like every day, like 7 times a week. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do it, and I'll fucking kill myself. Thank you, Slosher. I love you, dude. I appreciate you. Get the hell on it, DD doggone it, my brother. Thank you, dude. New York City small store owners are reacting to mamdani's win in New York.
He won, by the way?
He won.
They chose the knucklehead, so we're going to pay for it.
What happens if he opens up the government-run grocery stores?
I'm not with it.
Oh, you don't like the government-run grocery stores?
No.
$30 minimum wage. Can you explain how that might affect businesses?
What the hell? It's over.
How are they going to make payroll? It's just about all the policy that he tried to do, increasing the workers and the taxes. It's not good.
The minimum wage doesn't help the worker. It just helps the system. Pay more money, more taxes, prices go up.
Overnight, half of them will go out of business.
Well, I'm in a blue state, I'm sorry, but I've been red my whole life. Democrats have always ruined, steal, robbed, and lied.
Any thoughts on having him for 4 years?
What I can do is just swallow and try to face it, but it's not easy. We're cooked. We're on the way to coming out.
You got to understand that the people that support these kind of ideals are generally people that either A, don't have a job. B, they grew up rich and they're used to being taken care of, so they want the government to do the same thing to them, right? And it's never people that are paying a high amount of tax or people that employ people at all, right? Because those kind of people are already they already roughly understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the issue here. They just don't get it. And it's not necessarily their fault. They just don't get it. So here's mamdani talking
Question
about his free buses, his $30 minimum wage, which is wild. And let's see what he says here.
Question affordability in this city. Living here is top of everyone's mind. It has gotten obscenely expensive to live here, to do anything here. So you're proposing free grocery stores, free buses, $30 minimum wage, all of which sounds incredible.
Cheaper groceries, not free groceries.
Excuse me, cheaper groceries. But what people want to know is, great, I would love all those things.
Yeah,
how do you pay for it?
Not free groceries, government ran grocery stores. Seizing the means of production is something that was cleverly omitted here. Fidelio says nothing's free in this world. Even freedom comes at a cost. People don't understand that. There wouldn't be a world if stuff was free, right? You may think in your country something is free or blah, blah, blah. It's because somebody's paying somewhere. It's just how it has to work that way, or else you can't have a society that operates. Thank you. I appreciate you. 180 in Nugget Snake. We're crawling now. We're crawling. Slosher, Intimidator, and Fidelio has got us crawling towards the goal. I appreciate you, Fidelio. Thank you, brother. Welcome back. Love you, dude. Fidelio's been here for several years. I appreciate you, dude.
Who's going to end up footing the bill for those programs?
So I'll answer that question by first explaining some of the endorsements that Andrew Cuomo has received. Elon Musk's endorsement is one of the most expensive endorsements that Andrew Cuomo has ever gotten, because it cost him and the state of New York $959 million in tax breaks that he gave Elon Musk years ago when he was the governor of the state. That's actually more money than it would cost to make every bus free in New York City.
There you go. Elon Musk is evil. Billionaires are evil.
So I've said clearly that I believe we should tax the top 1%, an additional 2%, that's New Yorkers making $1 million or more a year, and have the most profitable corporations pay the same tax rate they do at the top tier in New Jersey, what they would actually pay here in New York. These things together would pay for the entirety of our economic agenda and start to Trump-proof our city. Because as you've said, the endorsements that Andrew Cuomo has got, and this morning he started it by going on Fox and Friends, we're talking about Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Stephen Miller. These are the architects in many ways of the crisis of authoritarianism that New Yorkers are facing. And Andrew Cuomo is so unwilling to tax Donald Trump's billionaire donors because he knows those are the same ones whose checks that he's busy cashing, trying to get back to City Hall.
So,
top 1% are evil. It's the same thing we hear every 8 to 12 years. Top 1% are evil, and we're going to rely on the less driven's sheer violent and vigorous, visceral, 3 V's in a row, by the way. They're viscerally violent, vigorous envy and hate of people who they perceive are more successful than they are. Look, I know this is the uncomfortable truth, and a lot of you are guilty of it, and sure, I've been in thought as well. Not pretending I'm even any better than anybody else. I've had these thoughts. I try to not act on them. I try to root for people to do better. Subconsciously, but you know, it happens. Sometimes you'll see somebody fucking outperforming in some area that you want to perform in, and it pisses you off. I get it. Like, I've been there. We all been there. But you can't just hate people because they're more successful than you and want them to suffer. That's not the way, right? It's not the way. And all these people that lack drive, they need an outlet. They need somebody to blame instead of blaming themselves. What's the worst thing you could do? Look in the mirror and blame yourself. I'm not successful because of me. No, fuck that. I'm not successful because billionaires are evil. Give me money. Right? It's an easier out. I totally get it. It's easier to say. It's easier to swallow. Right? And I can't fucking swallow right now. So I've been seeing this a lot today. And this is a very clever little point. It says, Democrats say you can't blame mamdani for 9/11. He was just a child. But also Democrats say your white ancestors might have had slaves 200 years ago, so you were to blame. I saw that earlier. I thought it was kind of clever. Oh, that's pretty funny. That's kind of true. That's a little true. That's a little true. I'm going to say it's a little true. Damn, there's big eyes on her. Oh, by the way, this explosion happened in New York. I don't know if this was like a sign. But there was an explosion in New York, and it was huge. Huge, I tell you. That's wild. That's a big explosion, boys. That's a big explosion. And so it begins. It's crazy. I can't believe how bad my throat is performing. This is rough, man. It's rough, I tell you. They really like that fetish novel, don't they? They love that shit. Let's see if this is verbatim. By the way, that guy that was crying at that was like violently sobbing at George Floyd's funeral, which was the cringiest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. This guy right here, one in Minnesota. I think that was. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. He was like hysterically sobbing at George Floyd's casket, bro. Like that's gross. That's fucking gross. Look, however you think about the George Floyd thing, that's whatever, right? But like a politician kneeling down and sobbing beside his casket for political theater, that's fucking disgusting. And you should never be anywhere even remotely around children, other people that are influential, or a fucking seat of power. That is gross political theater that is used to manipulate emotionally evoked people, easily emotionally evoked people. It's fucking gross. What are you doing? Why are you sobbing at a casket of a random dude? To try to get elected? What the fuck? You need to take that dude out back right now. Look, there's things you do to get elected. I get it, right? There's policy, stuff like that. But like doing political theater to cry at a funeral, that's fucked up, right? That's gross. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's gross. Thank you, Fidelio, by the way. Big shout to Slosher, Fidelio, Intimidator. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you. Michael Patowski says, Cody, if Oscar cannot win the Drivers' Championship, let's go Max. Yeah, well, I'm all about some Max. I'll agree with you there. I love me, Max. I love Max. Max is the guy for me. Max is the guy for me. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you, Michael. Appreciate you. Oh, look, Pwned in the chat thought we were in a fucking airport. Needed to announce your departure there. Yes, quite. I am unfollowing you. I do not like your political takes. Yes, mine are very morally consistent and drenched in empathetic nature. I care about everyone. You don't care about anyone. You are evil. And I wouldn't want anyone to mistake my moral positioning with aligning with those who care about other people. See, I am a moral God and you are not. I am morally just and you are not. I am what you should look at for all your moral endeavors. You are not. So I will follow someone else, yes, see, that has the moral fiber to lie. I mean, to say that they care about everyone, just like me, and they post it, and everyone likes it. And yes, there I feel revered. I feel everything that I've done has all come to fruition in this moment to get 28 likes on my Twitter post, to prove to everyone else that I am better than them. I care more. I am empathetic, and you are not. Yes, quite. Yeah, they fucking announced their departure. Fucking hilarious. I'm leaving. I need everyone to know that I'm leaving this live stream that I've never talked in before. I disapprove, Reginald. No, not the real accent. No, I disapprove, Reginald. Not to be involved in this buffoonery. Not anymore. Mamdani will take us into the caves of riches. To the caves of riches with all the gold that we will steal from them evil billionaires. They're evil, I say. Evil! I seen it on TV. I read it. They were evil. Therefore, they're evil. Okay, anyways.
Well, thank you for the question. It's transition.
Why the fuck is this my left ear only?
2025.com. And, you know, there were a few months ago where I told...
I like how he hesitates. He knows he's like, fuck, this is going to suck to say, but I got to say. His advisors have told him, look, bro, we need money. We need money right now. And he's like, pauses for a second. And he's like, fuck.
Transition 2025.com. And...
Right here.
there were a few months ago where I told supporters across the city to stop donating. And today I am asking them to start once again. And
Yes, I am once again asking for your financial support. The old Bernie move, right? One thing that we can all agree when it comes to socialist Democrats, right? Don't say communism. Socialist Democrats is they're always here to ask for a little bit more of that money from you. Just a little bit more. How much more? Enough. We'll let you know when. How much is enough? A little bit more. A little bit more, right? A little bit more. So
I'm asking them to do so because of the fact that a transition that can meet the moment of preparing for January 1st is one that will require staff, it will require research, it will require infrastructure. And those are things that we will have to provide. And I'm excited for the fact that it will be funded by the very people who brought us to this point, the working people who have been left behind by the politics of the city.
that's so weird to me. Like, imagine saying we need to fund this through the working people of this city who's been left behind. So give me your money. Like, I don't know, man. It's just strange to me. Thank you. Joe's Atmosphere says, Cody, you're killing me. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. Joe's Atmosphere, I love you. I appreciate you. We are officially 175 from Naked Snake while people are unfollowing me because I don't care for mamdani as I live in Alabama, not affected nor have anything to do with it. Don't you see? He's good. He said he will give me free things. Do you not care about people getting the free things? There's no catch at all. He said that it's free. I saw it on TV. Everyone agrees that it's free. Therefore, you're bad. Yes, sir. That's the thing about socialists is you always eventually run out of other people's money, right? You just tax them. We'll tax the evil billionaires. I saw it on TV. They said they will tax them and there will be no fallout. They're not allowed to leave. I mean, they can, but they're not allowed to. I saw they wouldn't leave. They will not leave New York. That's what I saw. Because they like New York. I saw that they said the weather was good. They won't be leaving New York. So they will stay and pay the taxes that are levied on them. And then we all get free cheeseburgers. It's a great time to be alive. Unplanned protests erupts across Washington, D.C. How's it unplanned? How to say? Did everybody just show up randomly at the same time? Damn, you're here too? What the fuck? Why are you here? Why am I here? I'm here to protest. Dude, same. What the fuck? How do we have the same idea on the same day? It's crazy. It's crazy. Fund his vision on the backs of the poor. That's communism. It's how it is, man. Yeah. If people are dumb enough to give him his money, let him. Yeah, sure. I won't be doing it. Fuck it. I'm not even there. On the outside looking in, baby. Outside looking in. I think Sunny Hard R says, as Cody, it's swallow every time, not swallow everyone. Wow. Thank you so much, Sunny Hard R. I appreciate you, brother. I love you. Appreciate you, man, for all the love. We're closing in on Naked Snake very, very slowly. We may actually hit it before my throat gives out. Thank you guys for all your love. I might have to go take a piss very soon, though. I'm about to die. I don't know why I've had to piss so much lately. Like, usually I'm able to hold it. I think I like taking a week off. My bladder muscles are not they're not up to scuff. You know what I'm saying? They're not up to scuff. Last 2 years, if you don't fudge numbers, no one cared who I was before I put on the mask. Yeah. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Yep. That's true. For the snake. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, brother. I'm going to go take a pee real quick, and we're going to hit it hard, fast, and vigorously. Please do not unfollow me like Pond. Please. I cannot handle it. I cannot handle you unfollowing me. You do not understand. It is everything to me. Anna Romeo! Oh! A real man can hold it? Shit. It just so happens that I have an XX chromosome, brother. You know what I'm saying? Just so happens that my chromosomes are XX, as in sexy woman. Thank you, Romeo. Don't you assume my chromosome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Love you, dude. Appreciate you. My boy coming in strong. Auto mail getting us 130, 130, 140, 141 away. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Auto. Thank you for all your love. All of your love. Make sure you guys like the stream. Don't forget, very important to you, boy. Don't miss it. I'm going to pee for 2 seconds. I'm about to piss my pants. Unfortunately, Auto, I can't hold it. So I'll be back in 2 seconds, and then we're going to keep going. I'm going to give you guys some chair stream because every time I start the music, everybody leaves and unfollows me like pwned. And I can't handle it, damn you. You don't understand. Oh. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. Like I pissed for literally like 2 minutes straight. My bladder has to be the size of like a 2-liter bottle. It's crazy. Thank you, Otto. Let's continue. I appreciate you guys. Only 30 of you left. That's shocking. I thought I'd be below 100. Thank you. I appreciate you. Make sure you like the stream. We're 14 away from the big fat ass goal. Let's continue with you boys. Hell yeah.
Do you support Zoran?
Yeah, he seems cool.
What makes it ready to be New York's mayor? Do you support Zoran?
Yeah, he seems cool.
What makes it ready to be New York's mayor?
You'll notice that a lot of people vote, and I think a lot of people do this on all sides of the spectrum, not just like liberal, obviously, but a lot of people vote based on how if they think somebody's just kind of chill. Which again, I think leads back to, should we have like tests that make your vote count? Right? Maybe you can still vote, but if you're like literally just kind of brain dead, just fucking, it doesn't count. Maybe, I don't know.
He sounds like he's like a Power Rangers character. So
I mean,
what?
Is anybody really ever ready to be mayor?
What makes Mamdani qualified to be mayor?
I don't think at this point it's necessarily a question of who's qualified.
Obama had very little experience, and Obama did very well.
He's just a really likable guy.
What makes him ready to be mayor?
I don't know. Why is he ready?
That was that same lady. Oh yes, the same lady with the same lady that was selling stuff.
What makes him ready to be mayor?
I don't know. Why is he ready? I feel like he's like answering.
It never really takes like the most experience.
I don't know what it takes to be a mayor, so how can I really say if somebody else is qualified?
Yeah, experience.
Mamdani?
Yeah.
He's been a rapper. He's about to run a $115 million budget tomorrow.
That dude just turned. He is drunker than hell. Rest in peace, boys. Rest in peace. Now, just because these people are brain dead doesn't necessarily reflect on mamdani, I don't think. Now, the voting does, but other than that, I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, my God. These people deserve them. That is one thing. I posted a tweet of John Denver that said, "Thank God I'm a country boy." Because thank God I'm a country boy in Alabama. Yeah. These kind of things can't happen in Alabama.
I'm not going to say I told you so because I won't have to. When the 2% of New Yorkers that contribute 50% of the tax revenue bail, and the line becomes, well, we didn't fail, we just didn't do enough. We have to do more. And Mamdani runs for governor or president of the United States, and the entirety of the Democratic Party back him because they just saw the strategy that will give them a blue wave. I'm not going to have to say anything. You're going to be able to see the bread lines and the swollen bellies of the starving children, and you'll just know that you are retarded.
Now, to be fair, to be completely fair, if that happened, people wouldn't say, they wouldn't claim it was the people in office that did it, if that's who they support, right? That's like the biggest issue with all of these things is, even if, like, let's hypothetically say that mamdani like he won, he ran for governor, he ran for president, and he won, and then let's say 6 years later, the entire country is pretty much just like poverty and people are in bread lines and everybody's dying from starvation, right? They'll just say it's the Republicans' fault, right? That's how these things always go. They'll just say it's the people who they don't support. They just prevented all the good things from being passed. That's what happened, right? So that's what I think anyway. That's what I see happening. That's just me though. If it did happen, if something like that happened, they would just be, oh, it was the party that wasn't in power and, you know, wasn't trying to get anything. It was actually their fault. So the fact that they exist, that's why we died. Turn on the radio. Bow now. But the bow now. My throat surely hurts. Man, Mike Hunt says it's ma'am, Danny. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Beep, 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 beep. 140 from Naked Snake. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Appreciate you. 9 likes from 200. Man, we are just moving on up. We are moving on up to the east side. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Just before this, I heard from an immigrant rights advocate who said that the moment that made her whole in the speech that I shared was when I spoke about this city as being one that was built by immigrants, that was powered by immigrants, and now that will be led by an immigrant. I think for too long, many New Yorkers have been told that there are only places in the shadows. And it is incredibly exciting to stand here alongside these leaders to embrace the light that the future will hold for all of us in this.
I think you can just say that about any place at any given time and people will feel represented, right? Again, I think what this really boils down to is every 8 to 12 years, you get the candidate that's like free shit, this, that, right? And they win or they get close to winning. And then people memory hole it and they move on. And then 8 to 12 years later, the free shit candidate pops back up. Get your free shit. I'm here to represent poor people. Get your free shit. Now, keep in mind that the person that's running is a multi-millionaire, right? That is supported by, activist billionaires. But let's completely ignore all that and say this is actually the time where this person actually is going to vote themselves directly into poverty. They're going to vote yourself into poverty, unfortunately, because that's how these things work. Right? He gives me fake vibes. Well, yeah, it's hard to say just by body language. I don't get hyper fake vibes, but I don't get hyper genuine vibes either. So it's kind of like a tricky thing. Like, what do you do in that situation? Right? Do we lean on biases? It's kind of hard to say. It is a little hard to say what we're supposed to do. We're a red and a pink boy away, and we're close to the end of the show. I do need to pick somebody to raid here. My throat is fucking destroyed. I didn't know how bad it was going to be because I haven't been talking to anybody. I do not speak when I'm home. I've been avoiding speaking because I know it feels weird. It's like this waning, like kind of like weird, kind of like vibrating pain. It's not bad, but if the streak dies on my first day back, it'll be fucking deserved. Deserved. Fuck it. Kill me, please. Who gives a first day back? Oh, thank God, right? All right. I know where I stand. By the way, speaking of I know where I stand, CAMELCAST will be relaunching Wednesday. I know I made the announcement earlier. I don't think anybody really gives a fuck, but I'm going to say it anyway. CAMELCAST is relaunching Wednesday with guests because I took a little over a year off of it when I started racing really like vigorously. It was almost impossible if I can do it. And I'm trying to get my bearings straight and get everything back in order. So Wednesday with Critical Drinker will be the first episode back, and then I'll have Gundam. Sydney Watson will be a new one. I need to message Philip Bonte for sure. I'll get a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of people on. A lot of people I've talked to. So that being said, we'll have. We're gonna definitely have a lot of guests lined up. So get on it, doggone it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Don't miss it.
Who would you guys rather vote for? Somebody who's going to defund the police or somebody who's going to add more police officers? And would you rather vote for somebody who's going to raise the taxes on the rich or not raise the taxes on the rich?
I say that
I say raise the taxes and more police.
More police to lock these niggers up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. By the way, I do like how people just say tax the rich and you're like, why? It's like, because I hate them and I want money. That sucks. That sucks that we're like that as humans. We can't avoid it. That's just how we are, man. It sucks. Speaking of being how we are, Rakin Knight with $100 super chat. Oh my God. Hot diggity damn. Look at that. $4.60. I screamed too loud. It hurt my throat. Thank you, Rakin, for the delicious, fat, pulsating red boy. It was fun hanging out with you too, man. I kind of looking back on it fondly because I'm on my diet. Today's my first day of my diet. And, I had my egg whites with my little bit of cheese, my low fat cheese. I had some grilled chicken, 0 fat or 0 carb tortillas, a little bit of cheese. Had my protein shake and my protein bar. I went on my hike today, and I did 25-minute stair climber after weight training. I'm going to eat some egg whites after this stream. It's going to be delicious. And then I'm going to eat a protein bar at like 2 a.m., I think. And then I'm done. And then I'm going to do that for 89 more days. And I started out at 199 pounds, 0.6, which is 14 less than last year, which sucks, but whatever. And I should be able to get down to 175 pretty easily. I think that's pretty easy. 24 pounds. Yeah, that's pretty easy, I think. So that's what we're going to. Because last year I went from 214 to 181, which was like 30 pounds. I think, almost 30 pounds. So I think I can easily do that. So thank you, Rakin. I love you. I'm excited for CAMELCAST to return. Also had a blast hanging out. Yeah, dude. It's going to be fun. And I'm excited for you guys to hang out with CAMELCAST. So Wednesday's the first day with Critical Drinker. Don't miss it. It's going to be fun. And we'll have a lot of people lined up. Very excited to get that going again and have a good time doing it. Get the hell on it. Diggity doggone it. Thank you, Rakin Knight. We love you. You cut calories and maintain protein. I do 200 grams of protein. My calories are 1,600. So I cut a lot. I don't count calories from like July to October. So yeah, I think I had like 4,000 calories yesterday minimum because I ate ice cream. It was the last night, so I ate ice cream. Thank you, Rakin. I love you, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you so much to Rakin for getting us close. Appreciate you, brother.
Not like that, but
Are the YNs getting dangerous?
yeah, they're getting real dangerous. I was on the L train the other day, and they was just flashing guns, and I was like, they must put a stop to this.
Wait, New York's a gun-free zone now. People have guns in New York?
Somebody who's running for mayor wants to defund the police and also disarm the police. That means the police wouldn't have guns. Would that be something you would support as police officers walking around without guns? How dangerous would that make New York City?
But nobody would take them serious. The social workers would get on the train and disarm the guys carrying guns.
So instead they want to have like social workers are most likely going to be like a bunch of...
I do got to say it is really funny. You got like young black folk and they're like, they're hearing the policies. They're like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like a young black guy that's on the street that knows how shit's going down. You say, oh, he wants to disarm the police. The young black guy's like, oh, that's not a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just going to put this out there because I'm down here. I'm seeing it. That ain't a good idea, brother. You know what I'm saying? Got my throat, boys. 4 likes to 200. Jeff on the road with a $40 super chat. Oh, my God. By the way, dude, I appreciate you taking care of dinner the other night. I don't think I told you. I might have. I think I was 4 or 5 whiskey and Cokes deep. Thank you, brother. I love you. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see you next year, hopefully in Daytona. I'll let you know in like 2 weeks because obviously there's one domino that has to fall. And if that one doesn't fall, we are done. So thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Get the hell on it. Doggone it. My brother. Thank you. And Otto, coincidentally enough, the other guy that was at the restaurant. How you doing, brother? I didn't get to see you long enough. We had such a good time in Vegas. I love talking music with Otto, and I only got to see him for like what felt like 8 minutes. So big shout out to my boy. Use some weight. Whoa, hold on. Never mind. I take it back. Otto, you son of a bitch. I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. Give me 89 days and I'll show my abs on stream. 89 days. You'll see. Thank you, Otto. I appreciate you, brother. 40 and 40 from my boys. Thank you, guys. I love you. Appreciate you. My boys coming in strong, supporting your boy. Thank you. Putting us at 550. The Naked Snake streak has been officially extended to 525. And I'm going to gift 10 gifted memberships to the chat for the boys. Thank you, Otto. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jeff. And thank you, Shadowcat. My poor boy Axel got clipped by a car, breaking one of his hind legs, displacing the joint from hip. Oh, that sucks. Any and all prayers and positive energies would be great. He's the sweetest boy. We love you, Axel. Swift recovery. I hate that. That sucks. Thank you, Shadowcat. We love you. For your gold boy. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Shadowcat. Thank you, Jeff on the road. Thank you, Otto Ramel. Thank you, Rake and Knight. All the beautiful boys. I appreciate you guys. Let's continue here. We got the Naked Snake streak extended for another show. Let me gift those memberships real quick. I'm going to gift 10 gifted memberships to you boys. To your boys. Appreciate you guys so much for all your love. All your love. All your support. It's hard nowadays. I know, like, I went from weirdly enough, getting like 2,000 people per show to 1,000 to like down to like 100. And it's all because when I started racing full time, I was taking so much time off and I was coasting. And I think YouTube really paid me back for that, which is weird because Nick came back and he had like 1,000 people instantly. I don't know how it works, to be honest. Also, I think I muddied up the algorithm with putting out videos that I really worked hard on and shorts and stuff. And I think I just flooded it and YouTube's just like, we don't know who the fuck this guy is. Fuck this guy. Which is weird, but we always tend to kill the Naked Snake streak. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to gift 10 gifted memberships to the boys in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Where is it at? Okay, there it is. Appreciate you guys. We love you. We appreciate you. Get the hell on it, Dee doggone it, boys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's the 10 gifted memberships. We're about to dip below 100 people, so I'm gonna get the hell off here because I think people are noticing that Cecil's streaming. So they're fucking leaving in droves because I'm not entertaining like Cecil. And Nick's about to start a stream, and everybody's streaming. Fuck, even dude, there's everybody's streaming. Holy shit! Literally 100% of people I know are streaming. They're all streaming. So we got to get off here because we're just muddying up the waters here. And for some reason, you fuckers, I'm the last choice. Don't really know why. Don't know what the hell I did to y'all. Okay, all right, but it's live. Thank you. Even Sober Rakita is the goat. What? Sober Rakita is the best, I think. Right? Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Otto, and thank you, Raken.
Like men, women, very kind-hearted folks coming up and saying, "Hey, maybe you should like not carry that gun around, or maybe you shouldn't be doing the drug on the subway." Do you think that will do well? Stupid. They're gonna shoot them in their face.
What happens if they retaliate? Now, guess what? Now more people are gonna end up dying because guess what? No one has a chance to retaliate against people with guns. So
I like how when you talk to kids that don't really care about politics, they can easily come to the exact same solution that everybody else does, right? So like you ask an adult, like a 35-year-old adult, you know, why is it wrong to disarm people? They're gonna be like, well, people can't defend themselves. And then you ask a kid on the street, like this kid right here, who obviously doesn't really care about the political spectrum right now, saying, well, how are people going to defend themselves? Same exact conclusion, completely different generations. The only people that disagree are people that are basically like parasocially attached to whatever team that they prefer, right? If they prefer Democrats, and they just say whatever they're saying, and vice versa, right? It's really annoying. Thank you, April. We love you. We appreciate you. Yeah, well, the issue is these young people, it's very hard for them to get support. You know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing that's bad on all sides is people who are career politicians that are like 90 years old and still in office. Like those people are fucking everything up. I don't know how we don't have term limits. I'll never understand how we don't have term limits. It's the weirdest thing to me. The weirdest thing. But that's where we're at, you know? No term limits. How to win elections, promise free stuff. That's for damn sure. Mm-hmm. Good luck. All right. My throat hurts, boys. My throat hurts, boys.
But I think he missed an opportunity. I think the mamdani that we saw on the campaign trail, who was a lot more calm, who was a lot warmer, who was a lot more embracing, was not present in that speech. And I think that mamdani is the one you need to hear from tonight. There are a lot of people trying to figure out, can I get on this train with him or not? Is he going to include me? Is he going to be more of a class warrior even in office? I think he missed a chance tonight to open up and bring more people into the tent. I think his tone was sharp. I think he was using the microphone in a way that he was almost yelling. And that's not the mamdani that we've seen on TikTok and the great interviews and stuff like that. So I felt like there's a little bit of a character switch here, where the warm, open, embracing guy that's close to working people was not on stage tonight. There was some other voice on stage. That said, he's very young, and he just pulled off something that's very, very difficult. And I wouldn't write him off, but I think he missed an opportunity to open himself up tonight, and I think that will probably cost him going forward.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's gonna matter. Promise says sorry that you got something going around. This has actually been 2 months. So I've been feeling this weird throat thing for 2 months, and it got really, really bad like 3 days ago. It was the worst by far. I thought I was going to have to go to the emergency room because every time I swallowed, it was like getting shot with like a gun. And then the next day it was fine. And then today it's fine. It's just like weird. The more I talk, the worse it gets. So yeah, I've been taking some stuff, and if it persists for a couple more weeks, I'll go to the hospital or go to the doctor and see what's going on, because something's going on. I just don't go to the doctor. I don't take that lightly. I don't go to the doctor like every time I feel anything. I've been to the doctor I think twice in like the last 30 years. So that's fine. Yeah. It's a tumor. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. I Googled from all the self-diagnosing on Google, the most common thing is having like a switch because of age. From what is it called? Fuck, I forget it. It's like hold on. Acid reflux. So I was researching it a lot, and acid reflux keeps popping up for all the stuff that I'm experiencing. And something that could be getting irritated over and over and over and not healing. So I started taking antacid meds. So we'll see. No whiskey sour. This is just a you don't you get a screening every year. You don't have to do anything like that. There's no racing coming on. It's the off season right now. So oh man. Anyways. Acid reflux is heartburn. No, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just heartburn. And also I'm changing my diet as well. So we'll see what happens. I won't keep it going forever though, because it has been a long time. It's been a very interesting. I've never had something that's lasted this long. So I don't feel sick at all, by the way. I feel completely 100% fine in every facet of everything. There is no like weird headache. Like I don't feel like I'm, you know what I'm saying? I feel 100% normal. It's just my throat. Very strange. Like I'll swallow and it'll like kind of hurt a little. And when I talk, I can feel it. Like it right in my esophagus. Right? If I talk a lot, I mean. So, anyways, is it worse when you wake up? No. All right, boys. I'm going to go ahead and raid. I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing my ass. Thank you so much, Rake and Knight. Otto, Jeff on the road, Rake and Knight. You guys are the freaking best. I appreciate you, Slosher, Fidelio, Intimidator. Thank you guys so much. I will probably be live tomorrow on my game channel. I for some reason get more viewers on my game channel now because this one's been so destroyed in the algorithm. No, the lymph nodes are not swollen. Thank you. Appreciate you, Billy Hatcher. Yeah, last time I did a stream, I had like 300 people on my gaming channel, and I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Should I just fucking kill myself? Like, when you go and look at my analytics for my streams on my main channel, the recommendations for my streams on my main channel is like 800. Like 800 total recommendations. My streams in 2023 would get like 90,000. That's what's going. It's completely turned off. My channel it's almost as if my channel has never existed. Like it never existed in the first place. It's fucking weird. But we hit Naked Snake every time, so it's nothing to be afraid about. As long as we hit Naked Snake every time, like it's where we can keep trudging, like grinding forward. And I'm starting CAMELCAST Wednesday. So we'll see if the recommendations come in for that. We'll see. And we'll have a good time doing it. Because everything's all over the fucking place. It's been very, very weird to watch. Very, very weird to follow. So I appreciate you guys. Big shout out to the 20 memberships gifted today by Not Sure and Slosher. I appreciate you guys so much. Today was Wednesday. Well, next Wednesday. And we hit Naked Snake. We went over budget on it. I appreciate you guys so much for all the love and all the support that you keep showing your boy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a hell of a day. It's been awesome. It's Thursday for me. No. And I'll be back, of course. I'll probably be back 2 days this week on the main channel. I don't really think algorithmically it matters anymore, to be fair. So we're gonna keep coming back and keep having fun and keep doing what we can do to be successful, because we got a lot of people that support your boy vigorously. So I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you guys so much for all your love. We're gonna raid, I think, Anna. I think we're gonna raid Anna, boys. Anna's been weirdly hit with the algorithmic death too, so I think raiding her will be nice. If she's still alive. She's not even on my list. Yeah, she's still alive and she's not even on my list at all. Now, as far as super chats go, she makes like $10,000 a stream because she's a woman. But God, if I wish I was a fucking female. God, I would give anything to just be a hot girl. I would have $20 million right now in my savings account. God, it'd be awesome. Whatever. Oh, wait, no, I gotta do Naked Snake. I'm sorry. Damn, we're gonna drop well below 100 viewers though if I do that. All right, well, we gotta do it. We gotta do Naked Snake. I don't know if I can sing it, but I'll try. Where's my bandana? I think it's over here. I forgot, guys. Let's see if we can drop. What the goal is to drop below 100 viewers. Let's see if we can do it for the first time in 7 years. Let's do it. Naked Snake time. Elantra, what's up, brother? Make sure you guys like the stream. I appreciate you guys supporting your boy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then we'll raid Anna, and we'll have fun. All right, here we go. Up 24 away. See if we can drop below 100. That's the goal. Donna. Oh, we're only 18 away. Drop below 100 viewers. Let's go. Comedia from Eating Spicy Tacos. Shit. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Donna. Here we go. I'm searching. Alan Jones. Why is this so tight? Here we go, boys. 525 in a row. But for you, this is gonna hurt. In my time, there be nobody else. Thank you, Alan Jones. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream state. Here we go.
Someday we'll go through the rain. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordained a trial to survive.
Oh my God! Here we go. One more time. I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time, there be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. 12 away. We're almost below 100. I'm still in a dream state. Oh my God. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Five viewers to go. We're below 100. Here we go. Oh my God, boys. Thank you so much for all your love. I'm just trying to see if we can dip below 100 because it hasn't happened in like 6 years. I think it'd be nice to see like inspirational, just to see it happen. It's like the fall of Western society, but it's the fall of Camelot, which is fine too. Thank you guys so much for all the love. Big shout out to Rakin, Otto, Billy, Jeff on the road, all the boys. Thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate Slosher, my boy, Intimidator. Appreciate you, Riley. Guy Mike Hunt coming in strong with a bunch. Love you. Holy Ocean, Mr. Rob, Billy. Appreciate you guys so much. All you guys are so good to you, boy. Thank you so much. Love you. I'll be back in a day or two or three. And we're gonna raid. Let's see if she's still alive. We're gonna raid Anna. Let's make sure she's not getting off right now. Oh, she's drinking. Perfect. All right. Make sure you guys like the stream. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna raid Anna. See what happens. See, she's apparently drinking. So enjoy this. Enjoy.